Well, I never thought I'd see the day, but there's my little rig for lifting and loading. I have my wife man the wheelbarrow. Hope you can hear this windy. And then I lift the back of the frame. And we set it on jack stands and I strapped it down real good. Yeah, it's pretty solid. But yeah, I guess I just didn't give you a total follow-up on everything. But yeah, she's all welded. I welded on both sides. You can see it, which was I welded on the other side last, so I was getting good penetration. I've got welds all down through there, and in the back here I had to put a long piece in also with my back spring perch, and this center to the front is right on the money. So I put another plate in here, finished out all the welds on this side. It's upside down right now. Finished the welds up on that side. So she's off to the Sandblasting Shop, and we'll bring you back when I bring the frame back. Well, this is another day, and we have a silver frame. Looks a little bit different. Got back from the Sandblasting Shop today. This is Sunday the 20th of September, but revealed a few spots that may need some more attention. Right over there you can see a hole through it. Down in here there's a few pinholes there that have popped through. You can see how pocked that is through there, but you know, over here a little bit. So got a spot right there, the hole through it. Kind of hard to see. There you go. But I'm just wondering, since it's all bare metal now, if I can just fill those holes in with weld. You know, and a lot of these pocked areas, be able to just kind of fill those over with weld. You know, maybe that spot, cut it out, I don't know. Let's see what the other side looks like, I guess. See, I ever replaced this bottom piece down through here, if you can see it. This sun might be too bright, but kind of hard to see, I'll bet, in that camera. It's all black. And there's a hole that popped through. This is the fender brace, what was left of it anyway. Rear fender brace. It's got to come off. This is the area that I had repaired, and this is pretty pocked through here, but it's not blown through. But you can really see a difference. Now you can see he didn't get it super good, I guess you want to say. It's like, I think I would have preferred this to be blasted a little bit more. There's just a residue of rust left on it, but spots like this, I don't know. This side over here, can a guy just fill that with weld and then just grind it smooth, you know, flapper disc it? That's what I'm going to try, rather than cutting everything out and welding it, because there's no rust there. Before there was, you know, it was all filled with rust, so now with no rust, you might be able to get away with just doing that. I do have to do something up here. I've got to get a picture of a mount. This is your front engine mount, and I know that it's wore. I don't know if there's supposed to be a hole there. I don't know. You can see how the edges are all kind of chamfered. And then they got a spot right here where it's kind of something that's obviously been wearing. I have a front engine mount. I'm going to place it there and see what it looks like. These holes here look kind of goofy, like they've been rounded out. But yeah, you look at the side of this frame here and it's like, it's not too bad. Right down here, and it gets right down to here, and there's a line. And this is all rough. And I did not replace any of this metal. I believe the reason that this looks like it does is it was covered in grease. You know, this is where your steering shaft comes out of your steering box, comes through here with your drag link that hooks to your suspension. And I just think everything leaked oil and got grease. Everything's got grease zerks on it. So everything that was covered in grease, like these cross members here, they're perfect, you know, pretty much. That one, right up around the top edge is a little bit rough. But the rest of it looks like brand new steel. But anyway, we got her back, so I'm going to get started in painting the front end here. I'm just going to blow everything out with an air compressor and get all the sand out of it. And the paint that I'm going to use is called KBS. It's like Pour 15. And from what I read, you don't have to prep it with anything. It's clean. You know, obviously the metal is grease-free and rust-free, so you can basically just paint it and you're good to go. So I'll give it a couple coats and I'm just going to work my way to the back here. As I go, we will take a look at it. And I don't want to paint over any area that is going to need welded or possibly repaired, because I want to leave it bare metal if I have to weld to it rather than grind the paint off. So, but we are moving forward, and it's good. Good to see. Actually, these two cross members here, they hold the frame together, obviously, in the back, but that's where your fuel tank goes, right underneath those. And so, yeah, they provide some support for the bed, and they keep the frame from, you know, together. But as far as heavy support, I suppose, you know, if you were going to use the truck for hauling gravel, yeah, you would probably want, you know, those in pretty good shape, but I'm not going to do that, obviously. So there's a spot over here on the top that I'm going to, I think, cut out and replace. It won't be much right through there, because I already did this side. And so I'll do that maybe. I see another spot over there around that rivet coming through or something. There's a bolt in there, but I can see daylight. So, but anyway, we'll bring you along as I go, and we will go through this one step at a time. And I just want to get it in paint because I don't want it to start flash rusting on me. I mean, the weather is great, humidity is really low, and inside a building I should be okay, but I don't want to leave it sit for weeks. And then this is what I got to start next. Let me show those individuals that there's a gentleman that has a 36 that commented on one of my videos. Maybe you can help me out. These saddles here for this axle. Now, theoretically, these U-bolts should tighten that right down on top of that axle. But look at when I move the springs, look what happens. I have not, you know, obviously gotten into it yet to look at it. I don't know if it's supposed to be that way, But you can see that right here there's some wear in that axle housing. But I don't know. Yeah, because there's a grease zerk right here. So what does that do? You know, there's a grease zerk over here. What does that grease? I don't know. Like I said, I am not familiar with it, but I'm going to cut those off and I'm going to take a look at it. But if anybody's got any comments, I appreciate it. So that's all we got for now. We'll bring you back when we got some more. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you would. I'm trying to get above 1,000 subscribers. I'm up to 899. So it's another 101 and I can get above 1,000. So it'd be kind of a goal I'm trying to reach. So beautiful day here in northwestern Ohio. So enjoy life and we'll see you soon.